They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's upended after a game. Two out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This to the outside for Mack. Sheds off the tackle. And he's got this down to the 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll look to throw here. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Houston set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This a give to Mack running to the right. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is Mack on the counter, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Garoppolo. He completes this one to Mack, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. Team 3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He dumps this off to Mack. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Garoppolo's throw complete there to Berrios. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Looking to run with Mack. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They go play action here on first down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now, as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw again. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This one fielded at the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Escapes the defender, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 72 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll go again here with Mack. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they'll run here with Carter. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Touchdown, Texans! A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 30. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to speed things up here. Right back to him on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Down right around the 25. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here on the move to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 10. Just over a minute, 40 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it second and 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for 1.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. There to to make the grab. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
And the Raiders have got him. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final try now for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job